Hey guys, and welcome back to the WTFarm Girl channel. We have 1 week. Actually, we have less than 1 week. You guys have a week before you find out the verdict on whether or not the township is going to let us build next to our current house and we can finally have our dream house. So stay tuned for that. If you are not subscribed and you like the idea of unusual, unique houses, then this is going to be a series that you are not going to want to miss. So definitely hit the subscribe button and click the little bell so you can definitely catch that whole series. So today we have so many babies all over the place. We have puppies. We have geese eggs all over, and they are getting so close to hatching. I'm so excited, you have no idea. Geese are very touchy and very difficult to incubate, so I'm crossing my fingers that all 12 of the first batch are gonna hatch. I have 20 more in a second incubator, so we'll see. But my son was able to catch 4 of our chicken eggs from our free-range chickens hatching in the incubator on time lapse. Let's take a look. And let's not forget, we are still a farm, so we are still gearing up for farming. And right now, this time of year is farming season for Christmas trees. Yes, it is that time of year when you hit the ground planting. If you farm any sort of row crops, you're going to be planting. And trees are no different. So we are going to get some holes dug. We are going to put that power planter to use, digging hundreds of holes and planting some Christmas trees. But can I plant all these Christmas trees myself? That is the question. Well, we may have a little bit of a trick. Let's take a look. You'll pull it out of the bottom of the hole.
It's in there somewhere. Look around there. It's in the left side of the hole.
All right, so we have a beautiful, beautiful day. We have a couple of days here to get some holes dug and things planned out for our newest Christmas tree addition to our Christmas tree farm. Eric has already started down there digging holes, and he actually dug all these holes with our power auger in just the time it took me to run to the house and grab the camera. So this is the power planter system. So this is straight clay, guys. This is straight clay, and look at it.
Got 2 hands up here. Then I'm using this bar against my leg for
Balancing it. Okay.
Yeah, just for extra brace so it doesn't twist
So
your body.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of letting the machine do the work. I'm not pushing a whole lot, I'm letting the weight of the machine just kind of do it. I don't want to overwork it. And I'm just kind of like, the trigger is
You're feathering it?
Yeah, it's a variable speed trigger, so the more you pull it, the faster it's going to go. But yeah, I mean, it goes right down. And then once I get it like this, I pull the auger out and then tap the extra dirt off so it's not falling.
So you don't reverse it?
No. Watch, I'll pull it out and then I'll just tap the extra dirt.
Oh, interesting. I would have thought that you'd continue to spin it.
Otherwise, a lot of your dirt's going to fall back in the hole. This was a sandier hole. Look at this. This is a lot like a sandy material. But
sandy. Oh, it is. Yeah, sandy clay. This is how variable our ground is up here. It's just crazy. Like, this is sand plus clay.
We are on the top of the hill, though, so maybe that.
Yeah,
maybe
but
the low areas is more clay. I don't know.
That's clay, and that's 7 feet away from it. Well, 6 feet. These are 6 feet apart.
So this showed 3 bars in the battery, but I did take it off the weed whackers. I wasn't like,
oh, okay.
I want to see how many holes it will dig on a full charge.
That's not a full charge. I've got more batteries.
Yeah, we got 3 or 4 more lined up.
So this isn't going to be a true test of how many holes, but this is the 9-volt battery.
I mean, it's definitely a little workout, you know, but that's good for you, you know?
Yeah.
But you get old like me, you need to get a little exercise.
But I mean, the nice thing about this is that we can get it in the rows. Like,
so the great thing for this tool,
we can get that tree with it.
Obviously, we could do this with the tractor. The same thing, right? But when we're going to replant trees, when the trees are this tall, you can't get the tractor. Like right here, we need to replant a tree. You can't get the tractor down here.
Right.
But now I can just walk in here, zip a hole, and plop a tree right in. So for replant on new fields, this is ideal.
Yeah. Well, replants in old fields. Current fields.
It's not. I mean, it's not terrible.
Well, yeah, we can go down the line with the tractor and do this,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 holes there. What?
This is a little easier too to make sure you get the correct depth.
And honestly, when you use a tractor, I was getting a stiff neck because you're constantly like looking like this.
Yeah.
Like over your shoulder.
That's true.
All right, let's finish up this row.
You think
There's something really hard right there.
Definitely not a root. There's nothing out here. This hill's been barren for a while. Did you find a gold nugget?
Man, that was a hard hole.
So everyone's been asking if this can go through clay, and this is your answer.
That was a major clay.
Well, maybe it wasn't the clay, but like a rock. We don't have too many rocks, but it could have been. I mean, this is really thick clay. The other nice thing about this, instead of using a shovel, is that it breaks everything up. So when you go to replant this or fill in the hole, it's a lot easier on the tree. Instead of having giant chunks, you've got smaller chunks. Hi, so I just wanted to see if I could get in here real quick and show you some harder to dig holes. So we're finding that the backside of this hill is extra packed. It's also clay. So Eric's finding that if you go fast,
low pressure,
it's not too bad.
I'm not even having to brace it if I go fast with low pressure.
I mean, it's honestly trial and error with your material. Oh, you're just gonna pull that off?
This thing's, man, like you're getting a hell of a bruise on your leg if you keep bracing with that. It needs a pool noodle, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, you know, that might be worth doing, is just pulling that racer off.
I think it's a learning curve, you know?
Yeah.
What works best, what doesn't work best.
We got these holes. Alright, so we're about halfway done. Eric's drilled most of these. We really need to get a grapple for the front of the TYM. That would be perfect. Eric's been out here moving dirt back here with the TY or the New Holland. Were you using the snow pusher for this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go, multi-purpose.
Well, the nice thing with that, it doesn't dig into the ground. Like, that bucket's got so much slop to it, like,
yeah,
it's hard to like push level without it wanting to dig in or
right
go above it.
Got beautiful weather. It's beautiful out though. It's a good day to get it done. Alright, so here is the chicken coop. I had to close the back door back there. That is an Elegoo Coop automatic chicken door. Needs some new batteries. But it's closed because of this. This is the original chicken run that we put in, shoot, I'd say probably 10 years ago. This whole thing was coated in this plastic mesh. And this stuff actually has been really tough. We haven't had anything chew through it or anything. But this winter, we had a huge, massive snowfall. All this snow right here was sitting on the canopy. Because even though these squares are about 1 inch by 1 inch, it just collected all of the snow. And so this whole thing got way too heavy. It was supporting hundreds of pounds of weight, and it just caved right in. That's one of our cross members down there. This cross member over here ended up breaking. There's the other part of it. And then this finally caved in 2 days ago because the cat like to stand up there and hunt mice because there's mice that crawl underneath the chicken coop. So essentially the cats knocked the final wall over right here, and I walked out and the chickens were running everywhere. But this whole thing needs to get redone. The chicken coop's gonna need some work. Not sure when that's gonna happen, but probably sooner rather than later. Eric's not a big fan of the chickens wandering the property because they always end up in the barn. And if they're in the barn, they leave presents in the barn. And by presents, I don't mean eggs. Although they leave those too sometimes. And bolt it. There, my high-tech security system. Oh man. I really don't know what I got myself into thinking that we could plant 1,000 trees in one shot. 1,000 trees at all in one springtime. Whew. Yeah, we've got 330 holes in the ground. I gotta be able to get these things planted. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Unless, oh my gosh. Alright, so today we are going to be watering the Christmas trees in that we just planted yesterday. We had clay soil, the holes were open for about 2 days, which allowed them to dry out quite a lot. Now we did use a product called Soil Moist, and that's something that I picked up on Amazon. You mix it into water, you swish the trees around in it, and it actually coats the roots. So it's basically like almost like a silicone type material, the same stuff that's in a diaper. So you're coating your tree in this stuff, and it's already absorbed water, and it stays in the hole with your plants. And so when it gets dry out, the plant's able to drink the water out of this stuff and stay hydrated. And then during times of extra moisture, this stuff hydrates back up and it sits there like a cactus. So it's really cool. And we actually did use this on our bare root trees 2 years ago. And this could have been the deciding factor of why they did better surviving than our potted trees. Don't know. So we're doing this again, but this time we have an added arsenal tool in our tool belt. Let me find it. I'm using a new product that I had found 2 years ago that I really wanted to try. And this is called Myco Bliss. So basically it is a powdered fungi that you mix with water, and you can either put it directly into the soil or you can put it onto the plant as you water it. And so what it is, it's just a microscopic fungi that goes down to the root system of your plant and helps feed it. So it helps bring up nutrients from down far, bring them up to your plant, but it also helps the soil to retain water. So because we didn't get a cover crop down like I wanted to, this is the next best thing. It's basically a cover crop that lives in the soil. So we're going to try this and see how the trees do with it. I'm also going to take it and I'm going to sprinkle it onto our already existing trees to see if it will help them too. It's worth a shot. If it works, that is amazing. If it doesn't, it was $75 for the bag. So I'm going to get this mixed up and we're going to hit the trees with water. Alright, so the trick is this is only going to work with the small seedlings. We can't do this with our larger trees because they would get snapped. So let's see. I can see our smaller ones over here. So it's going to be a trick. I'm not going to lie. Because of that tree right there, that's going to be a pain in the butt. You know what we did last time? We didn't do it with this spigot on the side. We did it with the spigot on the front. So as I was driving over the trees, it was watering the ones that I was driving over. That's what we did. So I'm gonna have to put that down somewhere flat, like maybe right over there, and then pick it back up the other direction. Hopefully I can. Sometimes these tanks are not cross compatible with pickup, but we'll check this one and see. So let's see. All right, so this one you can pick up from any direction. Sometimes they only have bars on one side, but this one you can put it on any side you want. Let's see. All right. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, there's my cat wandering from I don't even know where. Okay, so I got it switched around, I got it connected. And if I remember correctly, when we did this the last time, I had it raised up pretty high so that I could see the water hitting the trees. Because even if the rows are straight, because of the angle of the hillside, it can still be a little tricky to see it. So hopefully I'll be able to see that. Hopefully it will hit the trees, because that's the goal. So I do have to back up. And I want to start on this row right here. This is our first row. Yeah, and then that should be pretty good. I hope. I'll let you know how it goes. I probably won't videotape it just because it's gonna be a little bit dicey. Maybe the last row I can show you. We'll see. So I kept hearing little mews, and you don't usually hear newborn kittens. But there they are. Looks like we've got 4 little oranges. Unless it's 3. I think it's 4. Oh, freshly born too, just today. Wow. A little chilly, I think. Alright, so I found out where Fluffy's kitten nest is. But I think she has a retained kitten inside of her. So she has not been nursing any of her babies, and they have been crawling out. And these guys are like, oh, there's a black one. I think there's only 2 more. Hold on. How many babies? Trying to record and grab them at the same time. So this is what we have. One is a little calico tiger, and the other is a black and white tuxedo kitty. And then we have another tiger over there. So Rosie had her kittens, I think, like 3 days after 3 days after Fluffy. So Rosie's very good at taking on extra babies. So we are going to donate the babies to her. I don't even know where Fluffy is anymore. I haven't hardly seen her, so hold on. Alright, so I'll grab this kitten and stick it over there. See, she's very good at taking on extra kittens. Cats are more adept at this, I feel, than dogs. Dogs get kind of grumpy about it. Cats have a very unique relationship with each other. They're very, very family oriented. Actually, their dad lives in the hayloft, and he regularly is up there with his grown adult male kittens, snuggling. He's gonna. So, frequently the girls will swap kittens, especially Rosie. She loves her babies. All cats love their babies. They will nurse their kittens until they're like 18 weeks old. I'm not joking. I've seen it happen. Dogs, on the other hand, 4 weeks, they're done. They don't want anything more to do with their puppies. So, it's just kind of interesting. I don't know if I can get a light on. Oh, there it is. And there. See, those are the new kittens, and she's busy grooming them. Oh, what a good mommy. I'm sorry I'm blinding you, baby. Aw. See, she's got some orange boys in there. So now she's got some boys and some girls, and they're all going to fight for a little bit. But she'll take good care of them. Let me know your thoughts down below on the house build coming up, guys. Let me know what you think the design is going to look like. I'm so excited. You guys are going to get to see it regardless. I'm 99% sure that they're going to say yes. They're going to have to after they hear my whole speech about why we should build. But anyway, so exciting. So exciting. Definitely don't miss out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. Take care and happy planning.